John Calvin on Psalm 116, verses 1 through 11. I love the Lord because he hath heard my voice and my supplications, because he hath inclined his ear unto me. Therefore will I call upon him as long as I live. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell gat hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow. Then called I upon the name of the Lord. O Lord, I beseech thee, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord, and righteous. Yea, our God is merciful. The Lord preserveth the simple. I was brought low, and he helped me. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord hath dealt bountifully with thee. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, mine eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. I believed, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly afflicted. I said in my haste, all men are liars. I love the Lord, for he heard my voice. We know that our hearts will be always wandering after fruitless pleasures, and harassed with care until God knit them to himself. This distemper, David affirms, was removed from him because he felt that God was indeed propitious towards him, and, having found by experience that, in general, they who call upon God are happy, he declares that no allurement shall draw him away from God. When, therefore, he says, I have loved, it imports that without God nothing would be pleasant or agreeable to him. From this we are instructed that those who have been heard by God, but do not place themselves entirely under his guidance and guardianship, have derived little advantages from the experience of his grace. With the design of magnifying God's glory according to its desert, he says that there was no way of his escaping from death, for he was like one among enemies, bound with fetters and chains, from whom all hope of deliverance was cut off. He acknowledges, therefore, that he was subjected to death, that he was overtaken and seized, so that escape was impossible. And as he declares that he was bound by the cords of death, so he, at the same time, adds that he fell into tribulation and sorrow. And here he confirms what he said formerly, that when he seemed to be most forsaken of God, that was the proper time and the right season for him to give himself to prayer. Be at rest once more, O my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. If the faithful regain their peace of mind only when God manifests himself as their deliverer, what room is there for the exercise of faith, and what power will the promises possess? For assuredly, to wait calmly and silently for those indications of God's favor which he conceals from us is the undoubted evidence of faith. And strong faith quiets the conscience and composes the spirit, so that, according to Paul, quote, the peace of God, which passes all understanding, unquote, reigns supremely there. Philippians 4, verse 7.